Morning and welcome to Steph's Kitchen Adventures. So I've made up my breakfast already and I'm going to talk you through a packed lunch, a salad packed lunch. So breakfast, you can't see it very well, but it's in this wonderful bowl made by Cornish potter Nigel Brett. And I had to actually write down all the things that were in it because I couldn't possibly remember them all. So in my bowl are at least 13 plant points. And it's got banana, half a chopped banana, one pear chopped, about 5 or 6 red grapes chopped, 2 dates, small dates chopped, some frozen blueberries which I've defrosted, some yogurt, that's a natural yogurt, and some winter herbal syrup that my friend Nina made, which is very wonderful. Some hemp seeds, coconut desiccated, linseeds, and then I've added some cinnamon, cardamom, and some mixed spice to all of that as well. So that is going to be totally amazing. And I may eat all of it for breakfast or take some for a snack later. So then for my packed lunch, I've got some chopped lettuce in here and some lovely chopped organic parsley, which came from Love Organic last week and is still lovely. That's the last of it. And to my bowl, I'm going to add some grated carrot, which I grated this morning, and save some of that for another time. Like to prep things that are going to serve more than one meal. So that's the rest of my grated carrot. Then I've got a lovely tin of sweet corn, organic sweet corn. I'm going to add some of this into here. I've already decanted some of the tin into a bowl, which I'm going to store in the fridge for later. Then I've got a slice of holy cheese, Emmental cheese, which I'm just going to roll up and chop into very thin slivers. Sorry, you can't see this very well. I'm just going to chop this into thin little slivers and put that into my bowl as well. I'm just going to pile everything into my bowl because that makes sense for packed lunch. You just open up your lock and lock container and you get your fork and dive in. So that is my Emmental cheese that's going in, and I've also got a little bit of red onion there I'm putting in the bowl at the same time. So that's everything on my chopping board there. I've got some cold chicken that I'm going to add. I just break that up a little bit, so I put that in there. There we go. I'll eat most of this because it needs using up. Some lovely cold chicken from Webster's Butchers, which I cooked on Sunday. There we go. I think that is about it. A little bit of gristle there, which I'll put to one side. Okay, bear with. Right, so to this I'm going to add some, what next? Avocado mayonnaise, Hunter-Gather avocado mayo. And I'm just going to put a big dollop of this in here. Just remembered I made up some almond butter dressing that I'll have to wait for later, which is very nice to have in the fridge. It's always nice to have dressings available. And to this I'm going to add some Togarashi spice. So we're in a Togarashi mayo mood. This lovely Togarashi spice. Then I've got some Himalayan salt here. I could go on adding more ingredients. I'm quite tempted to add a few pine nuts. I've uncovered some pine nuts in my pan drawer, which is not a pan drawer. I just keep all of the little ingredients that I like to keep handy in my pan drawers, whether it's nuts or my herbs and spices in this drawer here. So that is about it. I think it's time to do a little bit of mixing up. I'm just going to move that slightly so you can see the bowl a bit better. So I'm just going to move all that about. Lovely mayo, lovely lettuce, greens, carrot, pine nuts, chicken, some cheese, some lovely Togarashi spice. Just separate out the mayo, so I'm covering everything. May add a little bit of olive oil as well, just to loosen that up. That's looking pretty good. And yeah, I think that is good enough to just then pile in my lunchbox for my lunch. This is going to be a bit interesting. There we go. And I shall keep going with that. So there you have it. Some lovely salad lunch there. That's going to keep me going for the day. Thank you very much for watching and have a brilliant day. I'll see you soon.